following video is titled Acing the Private Equity Interview. In this video, we'll look at tips and strategies for practicing for your interview and preparing for it. This will make you more confident as you enter the interview and give you a better chance of getting hired. Let's begin. The first step is to prepare for your interview. You should not treat the private equity interview as if it is an interview for any other job. You should specifically train in private equity and learn all that you can about the industry. This will make you a more competitive candidate and a more knowledgeable interviewee. Learn all that you can about private equity. Carefully review the required text for the certified private equity professional. The more that you know about private equity, the better you will be off in your interview. Subscribe to industry blogs, newsletters, websites, and magazines to keep current on the latest private equity trends and events. Many of these are free and will give you some insights into what's going on in the heads of private equity professionals today. You should also consider attending a conference. This will give you a chance to sit and meet with other private equity professionals and even maybe give you a chance to meet a future employer. The second step is to know the position that you want. Do not enter an interview without a clear understanding of what your strengths are and how you can be a possible fit within the company. You might want to focus on due diligence, compliance, analysis, deal making, or any other area that you feel is your strength. Also be aware of your weaknesses and focus on your strengths as you're presenting yourself to the employer. You don't want to send mixed signals that you are interested in compliance if in fact you're interested in analysis. Research the firms which you are interviewing. Read the latest news and press releases about the firm. Become a student of that firm for at least a few weeks before the interview. Understand how the firm invests and in what industries and companies it invests in. Review the biographies of those you might be working with and see what the employer values in their employees. This is a free insight into what the mind of your future employer is. Next, you should practice for your interview. The first step is to interview often. Accept as many offers that come your way, even if it's not with your number one choice. You may find you like the environment or structure better than you thought, and if not, you got some interview practice in. Have a friend or mentor interview you. It might feel a little bit silly at first, but having a friend or business contact interview you will help you feel more relaxed for the real thing, and you may find new questions and answers that you hadn't thought of before. The point is that the more you interview, the better chances you have to succeed. Even if it's not your top firm, it'll give you a chance to interact with a private equity professional and learn the type of questions that you might be asked. The final step is to know your answers. How to know your answers. Imagine the questions you would ask a candidate interviewing for the position. One way to anticipate questions is to review your resume and estimate what the interviewer will focus on and craft your answers accordingly. The second step is to ask a mentor or industry associate. If you have a mentor or an industry connection, you should ask him or her what their interview was like and what questions he or she was asked, or even what they ask their employees. Then share your answers and ask for their feedback. If you can get feedback from people who do this on a daily basis and who are plugged into the industry, it'll be more valuable than any other feedback you get from friends or colleagues or even professors. Take notes after your interviews. If you just had a less than successful interview, it might be the last thing you want to do, but take notes on what went well and what didn't, what answers were well received, and what answers you found lacking. Write down every question the employer asked and try and figure out ways that you can improve your answer or make it clearer. Study your prepared answers like you would for an exam. Now, if you write down every question the employer asks, you might see some patterns that arise. Are they focusing more on your educational background or your professional experience? These will help you better anticipate what questions you might face in the future. I hope this video gives you better preparation for your interview and helps you land that private equity job that you've been looking for.